All right. 30 views might actually be better than 1 million views for your business. And I'm going to tell you why. Bear with me, right? I know this is a bold claim, but I promise it'll make sense in about 8 minutes. Who am I? Why can I say this? My name is Dylan Hermes-Rebello. I've been in the content space for the past decade now, working with organizations across the world with their content, video production, scaling through organic content, you name it. Anyways, why is this true? Well, simply, 1 million views with the wrong audience is simply just numbers. It doesn't mean anything, right? I've learned this myself, right? Through one of my faceless channels that I first started out with, right? I had 1 million views. It was like 1.3 million views on a video, but that actually didn't lead to anything because it was some meme, right? And you might see this right now, especially on Instagram. A lot of people just create this content that people simply just consume, and it always attracts the wrong type of viewer, right? I myself did this. It was some meme, got 1 million views, and literally I think I gained like 100 followers from it, and I actually didn't get any result, anything I was after, right? That's lesson 1 learned anyways. So 30 views with the right audience, with a higher intent, actually equals result, and especially for businesses. Now, the truth is, right, for a lot of B2B businesses, some B2C, virality is completely irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. It doesn't matter whatsoever. That's the truth. And the amount of times I've corrected this over the years and kind of had to explain to people that for a lot of, especially the B2B businesses, short form content doesn't even actually matter as much as you think it does, right? You'll hear the whole industry and everyone going, oh, you need to be posting content. You need to be doing this. You need to be doing this, right? No, that's simply just actually, that's not the case, right? You don't need more views. You don't need a large following. And you especially, honestly, if you're my honest opinion, you do not even need an in-house content team. I know, this might come as a surprise, but you actually don't. Instead, what you actually need is videos instead of text on your website, right? You need internal videos for your organization, your nonprofit. Many times in who we work with, right? What we've done is we offer 10 videos, whatever, up to as many videos a year, 1 day of filming, stuff like that. Didn't mean to interject that. But anyways, what we found with working with businesses, right? They actually need internal videos. They need to document changes, announcements. Maybe their CEO wants to announce something new, a change that's coming, videos that directly correlate to workplace culture, building, improving. That's what they need, right? Training videos. The typical interview style videos that you see, right? And when I say videos instead of text on the website, right? Instead of having a lengthy 24 paragraph about section, right? You actually film a video and you tell who you're trying to attract yourself, right? And when I say just enough here, you actually just need just enough, because what's happening is videos are being used, right, in different ways, and it's on a subconscious level, right? Your social media is acting as a modern website, as I like to say. People aren't actually consuming your content. Let's say if you're specifically a charity, all right, you're not going to go viral. You're not going to go reinvent the wheel and become this influencer. No. Your social media is acting as a website. People who you want to do business with are looking up your name, looking at your channels, and it's really just to pass the eye test, right? You need content to pass the eye test. It's as simple as that, right? And when I say a subconscious level, what I mean by this is that when people are on your website, right, you are building trust if they see you in a video speaking about what you're doing, what you're offering, your service, who you are, right? Now, that is literally, that is it. So when it comes to 30 views might be better than 1 million for your business, right? It's absolutely true. It is absolutely true, because if you target 30 people, right, your ideal client, the same needs that need to be met, right, it'll be much better than 1 million people. Simply. How do you do this? You need just enough videos for the year, right? You don't need to post every day. You don't need to be posting religiously like your life depends on it. You don't need to be chasing trends. No. What you need is educational videos. You need professional videos, and you need to just produce enough. So what this means is about 10 to 20 pieces of content a year, right? Your big ones, your events, what's going on, your impact, what you've done, stuff like that, right? That's one side of things. And then you have internal videos, changes, awards, company events, stuff like that, to capture the moment, to capture and internalize all these things that are happening in your company, right? It's that simple. You don't need to go viral, you don't need to blow up, and you don't need to chase views. That's it. Now, with the actual short form content itself, right? I had a little thing prepared, but I'm not going to show that in this video. With the actual content itself, right? If you film one day a year and capture one event, maybe 2 filming days over the year, right? You have enough content to produce at least 100 shorts. 100 shorts, 50 shorts, 20 shorts. You have enough there. More than enough, right? Typically the short, like a piece of short form content, 35 to 40 seconds, 20 seconds, no longer than a minute, really, especially, for these B2B businesses, right? And you just need to be seen. You just need to be seen doing it. That's your advantage, right? Now, you might be sitting there, you might be a marketer, and you're going, wow, so yeah, I don't need all this. Yeah. All you need is a small portion of your marketing budget, right? And you can get this done pretty cheaply. Now, not with a typical video agency. What we do, right? What I help these people do, right? I've got this side of things, right? All over here. I've got the virality. I've got the plans. I've got the scripting. I've got the engines, right? But this is a simple offer. This is an offer where you can utilize the power of video, target the right people, and be seen across your socials doing what people would expect these days, right? It gives you an edge. I help you get this done every single year, right? You tick the box. You have just enough internal videos on demand. You're constantly improving and sharing your message. You're getting your point across, right, in the most effective way possible. And, this is typically all outsourced. So I said you don't need a content team, because it's actually not that much when you break it down. What we do, we film once a day, right? And then we can give you 10, 20 videos for the year, all up to a minute long, right? And then from there, we can make as many shorts as you want, right? We can add additional filming days. But what we do, we offer this fast. You need speed. From idea to implementation, you just want speed. You want ease, and you want hassle-free. And that's what we provide, right? You don't need $10,000 for a 60-second clip. That's really straightforward, right? You don't need a $30,000 camera. It's that simple. And that's it, all right? And that's exactly why 30 views is better for your business. Now, my name is Dylan. Hopefully I've provided some value for you in this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.